I find my inspiration from nature. Being in Colorado inspires me because it's just so beautiful. The Arkansas River is 2 blocks away, and I'm surrounded by 514ers. It's just a playground. It's an amazing way to live. When people come into my shop, I want them to feel like nature's giving them a big hug. And I think I've achieved it. My work, it's usually truly reflective of what I'm going through in that part of my life. I created a guy pushing through a wall trying to get out, reflective of the situation I no longer wanted to be in. I have fun, vibrant work that's reflective of when things were moving and shaking and at a high energy in my life. I painted a VW bus as an inspiration board to manifest, and that came tenfold. So yeah, it's really never intentional. The work that I do now is pretty peaceful. The best part of my job is creating from random materials. I like to take items that would typically be discarded and figure out what to create from them. I also work closely with a local fire mitigation company to source a lot of my wood that would otherwise end up in the dump or as mulch. I really appreciate when people gift me items, whether it be leather scraps, machine shop, metal shreds, or even just some perfect patinaed rusty metal to create from. How did I land in Buena Vista? My youngest had gone off to college. I built out a van and I took off for a year-long journey around North America because I was single momming it, killing it, and running my own business. And I was just going at such full speed ahead. That yang energy that I was living in just wasn't serving me. I needed to balance it with the yin. I needed to find peace in my life. I needed to love myself enough to make that happen. And I needed to ground myself in the dirt. Like literally everywhere I went, I grounded my bare feet in the dirt. And I had done the loop from Nova Scotia to the Keys to LA, and I was heading up to Alaska, just waiting for the weather to break. I was skiing in Utah when COVID hit and it was starting to shut things down. And my brother, who lives here in Colorado, was like, you need to get here. Like, things are shutting down and we don't know what they're gonna look like for you on the road. And really, I was ready for a whole new chapter and really change it up. But I didn't know what that looked like. Like, I've always been driven and goal-oriented and had a plan. I hadn't had time in my previous life to create full-time. I did it and I had stuff in galleries, but I never had the time to devote to it until COVID. And so I had built a body of work and I was like, I want to stay here. This place feeds my soul. I had decided during that time, as I sat on a rock down by the river, throwing pine cones in, that I needed to be the pine cone floating down the river. I needed to go with the flow of the universe. And man, did the universe deliver exactly what I needed. I was having so much peace in my life, and it was because I was creating full-time, and I needed to do that full-time for the rest of my life. I went back to Michigan, I sold everything I owned, I moved out here. I did take a large leap to totally 180 my life. I'm not a business person, I'm an artist. And there was moments of, what did I just do? I just couldn't stay in those moments. I couldn't stay in fear. My son, he's like, Mom, you got this, which is apparently what I've always said to them. You are the biggest getter, shitter, doner that I know. Yeah, that's right, I got this, let's go. My studio is part of the gallery, and it allows me to constantly be creating. It also allows me to be able to invite others in to share the space and create with me. Why Peace, Love, Dirt? Well, at that time, when I took off on my solo mom journey, I was inspired by the Eat, Pray, Love journey that Elizabeth Gilbert did, and that's kind of what inspired like the whole, like, when my kid goes off to college, I'm taking a year for me. You're gonna try to make me cry? and along that journey, I found the peace to my soul. I found the love for myself, and I grounded my feet in some dirt, and I found some really cool things along the way. I would tell someone wanting to change course and follow a new path, just do it. You could choose fear and the what ifs, or you can choose the journey to fulfill your goals and aspirations. I just want to share it and inspire others to find their peace too. It's a really good place to be. For me, it was relinquishing control to the universe and just being a pinecone floating down the river.